You guys have been speaking. I've been listening. What is my master plan to get rid of all this stock? I'll tell you in this video. But first, I'm going to tell you some sales because I need to tell you what I sold. Literally woke up to just money. And I also need to pick up 3 things from the auction because I have just picked up absolutely some bangers at the auction. And one thing is just so cool. I can't believe I got it for so cheap. So I am back home from the auction and dropping off a lot of parcels because last night was absolutely brilliant for sales. But I'm going to show you what I picked up from the auction first. So look what I have picked up from the auction. To you, this might be a load of junk, but to me, that is beautiful. That is beautiful. And that is a surprisingly beautiful thing because that was something that I didn't think was worth anything, but it is. So on Tuesdays, it's auction day, and I always check up to see my local auctions if there's anything like I want to buy. Usually, if there's something I like, it usually goes for a lot. And I bid online for these because I've been doing other things. But yeah, I picked up the things I wanted today, and I didn't do too badly. I didn't pay much for them for what I can potentially get back. First thing is this, and it's a Burkle like weighing scales, vintage, beautiful, absolutely weighs a ton. I've weighed it, weighing scales. Yeah, I've never done that before, but this big, massive, heavy beast weighs around about 24, 25 kg. Absolute beast of an item. It's definitely vintage, absolutely beautiful. Got like the old weights to weigh it all. It all works fine. You got this side, and then if you can see on the other side, you got that way. You can use it for sweets, groceries, whatever you want to do. These are selling for around about 150 quid. The small versions. So the small version is very similar. You can get different colours, but the small versions do not have this bit on. So it's cut off from there, and you just have that bit and that bit there. This is obviously bigger. So there's none sold of this. There's none for sale like this. One very similar, which has got this bit on, but this is like sideways, so it's flat that way. It's the other way around. I sold for about 230, 40 quid with one bid. So it's worth even more than that. I'm going to put this on for about 250 with open offers and see how it goes. If anybody gives me an offer for 200, it's going. Beautiful item. I paid 40 quid for that. The other lot was this. Reason being, I want this. And Daz, if you're watching, you probably are loving that thing there. Look at that. It's absolutely beautiful. This is proper old school retro boombox made by JVC. Dolby system back in them day is like top range. So yeah, I haven't tested it yet, but it all looks nice and neat and clean. These I've sold for around 100 quid. So I have made myself a lot of money on this because these came as one lot, and I think I paid just over 20 quid. I think it's about 25 quid with fees. So absolute smashed it at the auction today. That's going to easily get me 100 quid because quite a few of them are sold for 100 quid. But the shock of it is this. And look at it. It's like got this little spinny thing. It's like spins around. I didn't know anything about this one. I really didn't care about this. But looking up, I saw this little crest. And when you see it's appointed by the Queen herself, you know it's going to be money. There's 2 versions of this. If you can find the other version, you're looking around 300 quid. This is must be a lower model, but it is the Hacker Sovereign RP 72 MB. This sells for around about 50 quid. There's one's been sold for around 50 quid. There has been one sold for a bit more, but they are in immaculate condition. It's a nice thing to actually restore. You know, you can take it apart, you know, do the wood again, paint up that, because it's obviously silver grill, but inside they always used to do like the black inside, and some of it's peeled off. But beautiful little thing. Like I said, they owe me about 10 quid each. I'm gonna make what, 150 quid. So absolute, I'm looking from 60, just over 60 quid paid. I'm looking at least what, 250 if I can sell that for 250, 350, 400 quid from 60 quid. That's how you do it. And that's why I will never ever stop buying stuff. Because if you stop buying and not going out, you miss items like this. Now I've showed you what I picked up today. I'm going to show you what I've sold. And if you were paying attention, you saw the Birkenstocks box next to him, but there was no more. That's because I've sold them all. Literally, I woke up and I've sold another one today. They've all gone except for one box. All on Vinted, so pure profit. On the screen now, you're going to see what they sold for. I think one sold for 65, one sold for 55, and one sold for 50. If you watched my video yesterday, you knew I sold another pair of Birkenstocks to a person I knew, and she's delighted with them for 50 quid. So I've only got one pair of Birkenstocks left. It's been on eBay, and it's had attention, but nothing special. But I couldn't have put this one on because, you know, you can't, you like, put multiple things the same on Vinted because they'll just take them down. So the last box has only gone on today, and it's just been like offers. Somebody has offered me 48 quid, but I'm waiting for them to like pay me. So I could potentially, by the time this video is out, I sold this pair. So far in total, I have made £270 on the Birkenstocks. Yeah. Take away the 70 quid what I paid for them at the car boot, I've made 200 quid. And if I sell these ones for 48 quid, that's £248 literally within a day and a half since I've been putting them on. Absolutely smashed it on that. But that's not the only sales I've had since the last video. Also, I have sold a pair of Wrangler boots, which was in a video from a charity shop for £15. I paid for them. I've sold them for £40. Finally, I've sold one of the Ferrari models, which I picked up at an auction. I've sold that to somebody in Italy. It's a Hot Wheels Michael Schumacher Ferrari 2000. I paid £26.60 for that, and I sold it for £65.99. I also sold another Formula 1 car, but it's a radio control car. Unfortunately, it's not worth much anyway, but it's worth less because it's not working. But somebody's bought it for 8 quid. It only cost me £2.50, so I'm going to make a little bit of money. Sold the Tom and Jerry, which I bought over the weekend. That cost me 10p. Sold it for £12.99. Also, I sold a Miraz stereo for spares and repairs. It does work, but one of the tape decks is broke, so I had to sell it as spares and repairs. It owes me £2. Sold it for £18. And then just before I started doing this video, I've sold a Daewoo VHS player, costing me 77p, and I sold it for tenner. So yesterday I did a video about me being in a dilemma about all my stock, how to tackle it all, going for high price items, low price items, easy items, doing stock by the room, and lots of you commented saying their suggestions. You know, stop buying was a lot of the comments. Some people said tackle it like bit at a time. I want to say thank you for all the people who've commented on. Done really well, that video as well. I think it's like 1,500 views already. Appreciate everybody's comments, and I've decided I've came up with a master plan, and it should work. I think it should work. In the comments, I did have a lot of people saying stop doing YouTube, stop doing so many videos, sack off YouTube and concentrate on your business. What you don't understand though is this is another part of my business, right? You all are watching my videos because, I don't know, you like watching me, and hopefully I'm helping some of you. And I do this because I get money from it. You know, Me not doing videos means it's less of another income coming in. You know, if I'm making like almost £500 a month doing YouTube, are you gonna stop doing it for 500 quid? No. The last few months of my YouTube money paid for the spending money for my holiday with me and my son. So I'm never going to stop doing YouTube because it pays me money, and I don't want to stop because I know people like watching me. Not all of you, but even the ones that don't like watching me or don't like me still keep watching me. So, you know, I'm not going to ever stop. A lot of the other comments were stop buying so much stock. You know, just don't go out as much. Even though I really respect them comments, if you're a reseller and you don't like buying, or you don't like going out when you've got the opportunity to buy stuff, you're missing out. If I took them comments and agreed to them and did what they said, I would have never picked up that. I would have never picked up them 2 radios. So I could potentially lose like what, 400 whatever quid or whatever I said how much I could get for it. So I'm not going to stop buying because I've got a lot of stock. Right, you got to realise that I'm doing it from a house and I've got a shed, right? I haven't got a garage. I live in a house with a carport. So I might get it converted into a garage so I can put stock in there. You got to remember, I know people, and I know a few people who they live in their means and are in the same exact position as me. Overnight, I have thought of a master plan, something that will help me out. Right, I do YouTube. That takes a bit of time. I'm a single parent. I have no help other than my mom, and she helps me out obviously when I go out sourcing. Yeah, I'm not gonna neglect him for no job for no one, right? If I want to do something with him and it takes me out for the whole day and I'm not doing anything with reselling, I don't care, because you only have a child for so long, and then when he's older, you know, then memories will gone. You know, childhood memories are the most important thing, I think, when you have kids, because they're only around for so long and the years fly past. So I want to try and make as many memories as I possibly can. That means me having piles of stock, so be it. When it comes to my master plan, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and take out the YouTube part. I'm not going to stop the videos, but when I go to car boots, I usually have, especially the weekends, I usually can do 2 car boots on a Saturday, and usually I could do 2 car boots on a Sunday. Maybe I can do 3, depending if I want to travel. But with that, that's 4 videos. So on the Sunday, I'm gonna not do anything to do with eBay, and I'm gonna edit them videos. So one will come out for the Sunday, then one will come out for a Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, something like that. Depends on how many videos. So I'm gonna have all them videos scheduled. So at minimum 4 videos scheduled for the Sunday and the week after. The Monday will be for what's sold videos, even though they don't seem to get as many views. They're quite easy to do if I've run through them, but I'll do that one as well. That gives me then the start of the week to do more things. So spend more time with my son or list, and that's what I'm thinking. So if I've got videos scheduled for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday already, that means I've got 4 days of me with no YouTube. You know, obviously I'll be filming YouTube videos, you know, if I go to a car boot in the midweek, so on, or I might do a video, but that will be stored on my camera and that, so I don't have to edit it. What I will do in them days where I don't have to do anything to YouTube, I will be listing, and I will be working like a normal job, 9 till 5. I won't be doing anything after 5, maybe 4, because yeah, I might give myself an hour off. I will be just doing as much as possible listing wise, either listing just for that day or scheduling for the whole week. As soon as it comes to 4 o'clock, that's my day done. I am not doing anything else to do with eBay unless it's answering questions, so on and so on. Yes, my mom does do the packing, but sometimes I do help. You know, if we got a lot of orders, I will help and do the easy ones, which are in poly bags because they're easy. And obviously I've got to travel to post them. So my master plan is that. Hopefully it'll work. Like I said, this video is coming out today. I have got like 4 videos ready for the next 4 days. So they'll be all scheduled. So I could actually start it this week and see how it goes. I don't know. It might work, it might not. But we'll have to see. Obviously, I'll tell you and I'll show you. If you see a room which is completely empty, then you know it's working. But one of the videos that is scheduled is going to be pretty controversial, and yeah, you're probably going to think I'm in dreamland, but I'm going to be doing a video which is once a month, and it's saving for something that I've always wanted. But I'm not mentioning any more about that video. That will probably be out this week sometime. But yeah, it's going to be a 1 video a month, just showing you where I am. But yeah, it's something I've got for my own goals. I'm being selfish. It's just purely for me, but it's a dream of mine. So stay tuned with that. You'll know by the thumbnail when it comes out what I mean. So yeah, give me some credit. It's a massive challenge. So yeah, that'll be out in this week sometime. But I hope you enjoyed this. Any questions, comment down below. But yeah, let's get through some of this stock and make lots of money like I've done in the last couple of days. Because if it's not on, you can't get more money, can you? But thank you for watching. Subscribe, like, and I'll see you tomorrow.